The president, the criticism today, saying the UN, lip service, they're not doing anything. He was at the United Nations when it comes to solving wars. And he basically pointed fingers and saying certain countries, you're falling flat. You're not doing the job. You're not carrying your own weight. I think what he did today, and we'll talk about it beginning in the 8 o'clock hour, was fantastic. I don't think people realize where we are right now in this world. It's a melting pot of all different types of people, places, and things. But one thing is for sure, it's boiling over that pot. Yes, there is conflict around the world. We have the most severe fighting in Europe since World War II. That could simply escalate with those Russian troops stepping into another country. It could happen. It could happen that quickly. Major conflicts have started really for lesser reasons. And whether you or anybody else wants to tell you differently, this is your Pratt Pack giving you the cold, hard facts. This ain't the Cold War. This is reality. These are boots on the ground, foot soldiers fighting in Ukraine that with one hop, skip, and a jump could be in Alaska and be in the United States. The president is right about beefing up security on our borders, putting more time and effort into our military, and telling the United Nations, you better get your act together, because with one flip of the switch, it could just be game on, and a very serious one at that. And because of the pandemic, you have to understand, and I told you this, it's the have and have-nots. And right now, countries and governments have been brought to their knees, crippled because of the lack of revenue coming in to support their people. And no one is hurting more than that country of billions of people and mouths to feed than China. Why do you think they're trying to get a deal done with the president on TikTok? It's all about everything. Why do you think the tariffs have been really top priority for China? We're their number one customer, and they're not getting checks from us like they once were. So people need to eat. And if you can't do the deal, you take. And believe me, if I'm Taiwan, I'm Vietnam, I'm concerned about what's going on in China right now. Look at the disrespect as far as towards Japan is concerned. They are looking at the world around them, and they're trying to figure it out. But if they can't, once again, partnering up with Russia, doing something as dastardly as that, it could happen. So what the president did at the United Nations was a must. It had to happen. If it didn't happen, I think it might have been too late. Hopefully it was a wake-up call for other countries and representatives from the United Nations. And maybe they'll listen this time that they, too, have to stand up, because we've been standing alone way too long, the United States of America.